Hi everyone, welcome to Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. In this session 35, we are going to discuss behavior of RCC column under the axial load. So design and detailing of axial load short columns. Again, type 1 problem and type 2 problems. So when a column subjected to axial load, so minimum eccentricity that does not exceed 0.05 times the lateral dimension. The member may be designed by the following equation, that with reference to clause number 39.3 of IS 456/2000. Therefore, ultimate load PU equal to 0.4 FCK AC plus 0.67 FY AAC. So PU equal to PU1 plus PU2. So PU1 for that is carried by the concrete and PU2 is carried by the steel. This is what the PU axial compression. Whereas PU is the axial load, remember, whereas FCK is the characteristic strength of the concrete, A is the area of concrete, Fy is the characteristic strength of compression reinforcement, AC is the area of longitudinal reinforcement. Before we discuss, we should study some important things we use for solving the problems. So ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Axial load or safe axial load or safe working load. It is the actual load applied on or carried by column without load factor. So ಈ P ಗೆ ಲೋಡ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಲೋಡ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಫ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲೋಡ್. Ultimate load, axial load, ultimate axial load or factor axial load PU. So this is total load applied or carried by column with load factor of 1.5. Therefore PU and P is unfactored whereas PU is factored. So P ಗೆ unfactored, factor multiply ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, PU ಗೆ factor ನ multiply ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Relation between P and PU. What is the relation between axial load and ultimate load? So ultimate load is equal to 1.5 times working load, or that is PU equal to 1.5 multiplied by P. Gross sectional area of column, that is AG. It is gross area of the column section obtained by multiplying its lateral dimension. So AG equal to B into D or D into B, whereas D is the largest lateral dimension, B is the least lateral dimension. Next one is column. Look at this column having breadth B, least lateral dimension B and D. So AG equal to AC plus AC. AG equal to AC plus AC. Gross area of a column is area of concrete plus area of steel concrete. Area of concrete, that is AC equal to gross area multiplied by AAC. Area of concrete is equal to gross area of column minus area of steel in column. Area of steel in concrete, that is AC equal to n number of bars multiply the area of each bar. Area of steel in concrete is equal to number of bar multiply area of each bar. Or AC or is also calculated. AC is equal to AG minus AC. Gross area must subtracted. Subtract the gross area must subtract the concrete area. Area of concrete is equal to gross area of column minus area of concrete. So designing and detailing of axially loaded short columns. In type 1 problem, given data of size of column AAC grade of concrete, steel. What to find out? We have to find out ultimate load or working load. So let's first we have to, this is the procedure to solve the problem. First we have to note down the BD, AC, FCK, FY values. Calculate the area of steel in a column, that is AC is equal to N into A. Calculate area of concrete, that is AC. AC equal to AG minus AC. So as we know that AG equal to B into D. AG equal to B into D. Calculate load capacity of the column, that is using the formula PU is equal to 0.4 FCK AC plus 0.67 FY AC. From the above load we got the PU. From the PU we have to calculate working load. We know PU equal to 1.5 times P. Therefore P equal to PU divided by 1.5. PU divided by 1.5. So let's see solve a problem. Here example 1. This is example 1. A reinforced concrete short column of size 250 by 400 millimeter is reinforced with 6 bars of 60 millimeter dia. Find the ultimate load capacity of the column using M20 and Fe415 steel. What will be the allowable service load? First note on the given data. B equal to 250, D equal to 400, AC equal to 6 bars of 60 mm dia. FCK 20 Newton per millimeter square, Fy 415 Newton per millimeter square. First step, calculate area of steel, that is AC equal to N into A. Therefore AC equal to 6 into pi by 4, 16 square, 1206.37 millimeter square. Next calculate area of concrete. So area of concrete is equal to AG minus AC. Therefore AG is B into D minus this previous value. So when you substitute AG and AC in this equation, we got the AC is equal to 98,793.63 millimeter square. Next, substitute AC where in this PU formula. Therefore, U is equal to 0.4 multiplied by 20. Substitute value of AC that is 98,793.63 plus 0.67 multiplied by 415 multiplied by 1206.37. So we got PU equal to 11,25,780.21 Newton. So that is equal to 1125.78 kilonewton. We have to express in kilonewton. While substituting PU value, we should substitute in Newton, but while telling the PU value, we should tell it in kilonewton. Next, load allowables. Calculate allowable service load or working load, that is PU equal to 1.5 multiplied by P. Therefore P equal to 1125.78 divided by 1.5, that is 750.52 kilonewton. So take this homework problem, that is example 1. A reinforced concrete square column. In previous problem that was actually rectangle, but now homework I am going to give you square column. The column of size 400 millimeter is reinforced 8 bars of 16 dia. Find the ultimate load capacity of the column using M20 and Fe415. what will be the allowable service load? Hint is, as it is square column, B equal to D equal to 400. So final answer is P equal to 1142.82 kilonewton. You have to work it out your own. So only difference is B equal to D equal to 400. He said it is a square short column. Similarly, a reinforced concrete circular short column. Here shape of the column is circular. Dia of column is 350 millimeter. Reinforced with 6 bars of 20 mm dia. Find the ultimate load capacity of the column using M25 and Fe 500 steel. What will be the available service load? As it is circular column, D equal to 350. Gross area of column is equal to Ag equal to pi by 4 into D square. Therefore, answer for this question, example 3 is 1049.81 kilonewton. Follow the same procedure which I done for in the example 1. But only difference is shape of the column is varies. Next, type 2, given things are working axial load, shape of the column, grade of concrete steel, assume AC equal to 0.8 to 6%. So working load ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, shape ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, shape of square, rectangle ಅಥವಾ circular ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, grade of FCK M20, FY M20 and FY ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Next, find the size of column and AC. Procedure. First we have to note down the given data. P is given, shape of the column is given, and material grade is given. And if steel is not given, you have to assume AC equal to 0.8 to 6%. You can assume 0.8% or 1%, 1.2%. It should be within a 6%. Next, step 1. Calculate ultimate load. If given it, take it for calculation. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ direct calculation ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ PU calculate ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ. If ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, if not given, PU equal to 1.5 multiplied by P. So then percentage of AC. If given, take it for calculation. That is AC equal to 0.8 to 6% of AG. Therefore 0.8 to 6 divided by 100 into AG. To convert in percentage into a fraction. If not given, assume it and follow the same procedure. Then percentage of steel. Calculate gross area of column, that is AG. Area of steel, that is AC equal to 0.8 to 6 of gross percentage. AC is equal to, we know that we already calculated AC. Then area of concrete, AC is equal to AG minus AC. So to calculate gross area, we have to calculate AC. We already don't know that AC value. Then AC is equal to AG minus AC. Use this PU formula. PU is equal to 0.8 FCK AC plus 0.67 FY AC. Substitute AC and AC in this PU formula and get AG. So to calculate size of the column or square, rectangular or circular column, if square, B equal to D equal to square root of AG, round up that value, you will get the size of column. If it is rectangular column, assume B equal to 250 or 300, 350, 400, etc. It is assumed in such a way that it is flush with the wall. For a multi-story building, the B may varies 350, 400, 450 may varies. Therefore, D, when you assume B, then D equal to AG by B, round of this D value. Therefore, size of column is equal to B into D. Now, revised AG equal to B into D equal to dash millimeter square. If column is circular, diameter is equal to D. Area of circular column is equal to AG equal to pi by 4 D square. Therefore, D equal to square root of AG into 4 divided by pi, whole divided by pi. Round of this diameter. Again, we have to calculate revised area of circular column. Next, calculate area of steel. After revision, we have to calculate. See, when you are going to round up the size of the column, when you get fraction, we have to round it up. When you round it up, again size of the column is going to change. Gross area is going to change. So it will change. Gross area will change. So we have to, for that we have to calculate AG. Area of steel is equal to 0.826% of revised gross area. Calculating number of bars, N is equal to AC by A. While selecting the number of bars, spacing between the lateral bars should not be more than 300. We have to be careful while finding the number of bars. Provide the diameter of bars is 12 mm, minimum 12 mm in columns 16, 20, 22, 25 and 32. Next, lateral ties. Diameter of lateral ties is greater of two values, that is 1/4 of the largest diameter of longitudinal bars or 6 mm. Spacing of lateral ties is list of the following. One is D or 16 times of minimum diameter of longitudinal bars or 300 mm. Diameter is greater of 1/4 of largest diameter or 6 mm. Spacing is list of D or 16 times of diameter of longitudinal bars or 300 mm. This is what the reinforcement detailing. Let's solve the one problem. That is design of RCC column, short column to resist an axial load of 800 kN. Use M20 concrete, Fe415 steel, assume 0.8 steel for column. So steel percentage given 0.8, minimum percentage they given. Given data, note down P value. The size of shape of column is rectangle column. Then percentage of steel is 0.8 given. FCK 20, Fy 4 and 5. Newton per millimeter square. What we should find out? B, D, AC. Diameter of lateral ties, spacing of lateral ties. First calculate. P is equal to 1.5 into P. If they given the factor load, they given the axial load, you have to calculate the factor load. If they given factor load directly, take it directly PU. No need to calculate again. Then percentage of steel is equal to AC is equal to 0.8% of AG. 0.8 divided by 100, that is 0.008 AG. Calculate gross area of column. That is gross area of column. To calculate AG, we need AC and also AC. So area of steel is equal to AC equal to 0.008 AG. 0.008 AG. area of concrete is equal to Ag minus AC. Therefore, Ag minus 0.008, that is 1 minus 0.008 is equal to 0.992. Therefore, AC equal to Ag minus this value is equal to 0.992 Ag. Gross area of column Ag, PU equal to 0.4 FCK AC plus 0.67 FY AC. Substitute AC and AC value in the PU equation and simplify this AG. Take this AG as a common factor. We get 10.16 AG equal to 1200 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Therefore, AG equal to 1,18,110.23 millimeter square. Now we have to calculate the size of column. So size of column is shape of column is rectangle column. For rectangle column, assume B equal to 300. Therefore, D equal to AG by B, that is 1,18,110.23 divided by 300, that is 393.7 millimeter, that is 400 millimeter round up. Now, therefore, size of column is equal to B into D equal to 300 millimeter by 400 millimeter. Therefore, revised AG equal to 300 into 400 millimeter is equal to 1,20,000 millimeters square. So after that, calculate the area of steel. Again, when revised, when it is AG is revised, we have to calculate the area of steel. So AC equal to 0.008 of AG, that is 0.008 of 1,20,000 millimeters square, that is 960 millimeters square. Therefore, calculate number of bar equal to N equal to AC by A. Provide diameter of longitudinal bars is 16. So N equal to 960 by pi by 4 into 16 square, that is N equal to 4.77. It is not possible to provide a 5 bars, odd number of bars in a column. So 6 bars we should provide. See here, we can take 20 mm dia bar also, but we get 4 dia bar, 4 number, but spacing between the longitudinal bars exceeds 300 mm. That's why I am going for 16 mm dia bars. Now come to the lateral ties. Dia of lateral ties is greater of 1/4 of longitudinal dia bar, that is 1/4 of 16 is equal to 4 mm or 6 mm. Therefore, provide bars of 8 mm dia ties. Next, spacing of ties is a list of following. So, list of following is D is equal to 400 or 16 times minimum diameter of longitudinal bar. 16 to 16, that is equal to 256. That you can round down the spacing 250 or 300. Out of this 400 and 250, 300, 250 is the least. Therefore, provide 250 spacing of lateral ties. This is what reinforcement detailing. CL section, cross section. You can do this example. You can do this example at home. This is a hints to further to solve the problem. Here it is shape of the column is square and load is 1200 kN. Now we given ultimate load, not a load. Assume percentage of steel is 0.8. You can assume 1.2, no problem. For this my assumption size is 350 by 350. Area is 980. 4 bars of 20 diameter. 8 dia of lateral ties of 300 cm to enter. Again, I am going to give another problem. Its shape is circular. Load is 1200 kN.